All right, now there's no shortage of job cut announcements and layoffs. And this is happening at the absolutely worst time because credit card debt is at its highest in quite a long time, maybe ever. And we're talking to a lot of people. Almost 11% of all credit card accounts are more than 90 days late. And most likely those people, they're not going to ever pay those credit cards back. The average credit card debt is well over $6,000. So for someone to come up with $6,000 and pay that debt off, that's probably not going to happen. And what you're going to see is these people, they're going to actually fall off the credit roll. Now, once your credit is wrecked, once your credit score drops and your credit is trash, it's going to be very difficult getting an apartment. It's going to be pretty difficult getting financed for a car. And in many aspects, it'll stop you from getting a pretty good job. And there's a likelihood that these people who are more than 90 days late, they're probably late on rent. We're seeing rent evictions skyrocket throughout the country, and pretty much all the safety nets are gone. The rent moratoriums, the extended food stamp benefits, all of that stuff is gone. So if your credit score is wrecked and you can't put any more debt on a credit card and you get an eviction notice, it's either going to be back with your parents, back with your loved ones, or you're going to be hitting the streets. And I believe the latter, hitting the streets, that's what we're going to see here in America. We're going to see tens of millions of people in the next few years become homeless. And we're not talking about a homeless population that's full of veterans, full of disabled people. Most of the people who are behind on their credit cards and behind on rent, they're under the age of 35. And this is going to be a wasted generation. Now, we need young people in the workplace. And if those young people are becoming homeless, who's going to fill the gap? Well, AI or someone on a visa, or that job is going to go overseas. So America is in a very bad spot. Now, this coming recession, this coming depression, it's not going to be a normal 18-month event that has happened in the past. This is going to be something that is years long in duration because it's going to take years to get out of this debt debacle that the U.S. is in, that the consumer is in. So for all you folks out there that have debt, you better pay your debt down. We're going to be going into some hard, serious times in a few months. And if you don't get yourself, your finances right, you're going to go down this debt whirlwind and go down with the financial ship when it comes. Now, at the same time, we're being told that this economy is great, that the U.S. economy is the envy of the world, that this economy is the best in 50 years. And some of these headlines, they're laughable. And some of the words and phrases coming out of some of these Wall Street talking heads, it's absolutely insane, diabolical. Now, for many of them, they're living it up. They're buying new yachts, buying new mansions, adding to their Ferrari collection. Meanwhile, they're stiffing the waitress on her tip at the local restaurant, and in some cases saying that that person makes too much money. So this is just a warning shot for those of you who have collected debt to pay that debt down, and for those of you who have been able to save and get ready for this madness, for this financial madness, to continue doing what you're doing. In fact, you may want to double down. In the end, there are going to be financial opportunities for those who did right with their money, those who weren't living above their means. But again, that's going to be years off. That's going to be years away. Now, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.